Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy Coach DC coming back at you today with another video. And man, I was fortunate enough to catch up with one of my old school Madden, one of my partners, man, from way back, man, when we used to get on airplanes and travel to Vegas and California and New York and Washington to go play this stuff, man. But funny story though, man, there is no, I mean, you want to talk about angry people right now? The angriest people on earth has got to be like the 40 and up Madden player who used to play kind of back in the day, man, probably, 40, high 40s, maybe 50, I don't know. But man, they are sick of you YNs, dudes. Let me tell y'all YNs something, bro. These guys are sick of y'all. They say y'all have no skill, man. They say y'all don't do nothing but run RPOs and glitches and run the quarterback. My boy was talking about, man, he was like, man, I lost to a dude who had 35% completions and on 20 passes. And he was like, I still lost. But yeah, man, one thing though, it is, man, Madden has some of the skill level has died down, because I watch a lot of stuff, in my spare time, but it's a lot of stuff I don't see. I don't see cats really getting sticky, not on this version of Madden, not the way, we used to. I see a lot of spin moves and double back spins and all that kind of stuff, but I don't see a lot of cats getting super sticky anymore. And I don't really understand why, because it's out there, and it's actually, it's a lot that you can do on this game in terms of movement. Even like the high ball stuff, I don't see as much with the high ball, as I used to. I see more like this return route stuff. That's really like the basis of a lot of people's offenses. What they run around, the return routes and the drags, and yeah, it's basically mostly just drag routes. You see some corners, a few posts. I don't even really see people throwing to the back out the backfield like that anymore. Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just the people I'm watching, but I mean, I do see the comebacks. I see the curls. Especially the 18-yard curls. Not too many speed digs, but yeah, it's a lot of stuff that that's left on the table now, I guess, with the cheat motions and the RPOs and stuff. And so that is, and just the return routes, there's a lot of offense that you watch that it's just based around that. And then, of course, running the quarterback and all the other stuff. But, I'm still, hey man, I'm still old school. I'm still going down the field. I'm still going to dot down the field. You know what I'm saying? I'm still going to take the one-on-ones. And this is what I tell guys. This is why I say, man, just get your mechanics Bible, get whatever. But man, you've got to learn how to play this game for fun, because if not, man, you'll get frustrated with it really quick, because you might just be stuck in a circle of playing those type of people. And so, yeah, I'm coming with the league stuff, fellas. Trust me, y'all know I got to get my stuff organized first. I got to deal with y'all. But in this dead serious. But yeah, it's like you just have to, if you got your mechanics in order, you know what I'm saying, you can run stuff like that. You can run posts. It's a lot of combinations, it's a lot of really good combinations on the game that you can run, that will get open, especially, with a lot of people just running like matching the cover fours and all that kind of stuff. Cover four is, man, if you really know what to run against cover four, man, you can kill cover four. And a lot of these match coverages, to me, it's all about It's just all about the motion. Understanding how to make the throws. Let me not forget about that part, because look at a lot of these throws. Look on the ground. You see that spot, see that little white circle on the ground, man. You have got to learn how to hone in on that, and then you have got to learn how to hone in on it and, do your click on routine and get to the ball. That's another thing. I know you see the guys, some people run the, what do you call it? The rocket catch, animation, all that kind of stuff. But man, it's so much more to the game than just that stuff. And I like I said, I hate if those are the people you just run into who just gonna throw it 4 downs in a row till they catch one. But again, man, it's really all about just broadening your own horizons. Watch my client right here. See, yeah, I get mossed too. That was ugly. And so to me, the game is more fun with it, especially if you know how to defend it and you know how to click on defense, because a lot of it is fair game. You know what I'm saying? If you can get to the spot first, to me, it's really just about getting to the spot. And the throwing thing to me is, well, for me now, it's about leverage. My guy, he doesn't necessarily have to be wide open. If I see leverage on the game, I know how to throw it to the back shoulder, you know what I'm saying? And some people know how to throw it, to those spots where they can get the advantage. To me, that's just how the game used to be played. You used to, you know what I'm saying? The people who had that skill level, yeah, they were going to excel. It's not that the scheme didn't matter. It was just more of a balance to it. I think now, the game does more to try to even the playing field in terms of just skill level. So yeah, of course it's obvious that some of the skill sets are dying out on the game simply because of how the game is played now with the cheat motions and all that stuff. You don't need the high ball as much. You don't need as much placement, because there's so much movement and guys are trying to stretch you out and then attack vertically, or attack, in those little short seam spots, where those return routes and all that other stuff run. But yeah, man, nothing beats just good old fashioned placement. Well, I don't mean placement and accuracy, but just knowing how to put the ball in a certain spot and then just knowing how to go get the ball. And if you have the leverage, you can have the confidence enough to make the throw, because hey man, my thing is, okay, the defender has to show me that they can click on too. You know what I'm saying? And so I know a lot of people see this stuff and go, oh, that's not the read and he's not open. I'm like, man, it's leverage. You're not necessarily playing to see if the guy is completely open. Like, yeah, that to me, that's open. Yeah, that's leverage. Leverage is all around. It's on the side, it's in front, it's in the back. It's depending upon the body type of the receiver that you're throwing to, because I can throw to a big tight end right there and know that I have enough leverage where I can hold the defender off and also get my feet down. And so, yeah, a lot of it, again, man. And then what's weird to me is I see people complain about the stuff who don't click on, and that's just the craziest thing on earth to me. Like, yeah, you have to click on defense. I'm sorry, man. Don't even spark that conversation with me. Hey, click on and fail before you don't click on at all and then just start complaining. Yeah, now if you have a guy there and your guy gets his hands on the ball in front of the offensive guy, okay, you have a case. But just having a guy in the area and thinking that the guy should just warp into position to get a pick because he's like in the area, nah, man. Like I said, man, I wish the game had it where you didn't have to click on, because they automatically click you on, and then you have to play. They give you like 1 or 2 steps, and then if you're not moving, with the ball, then yeah, it's a problem. But to me, the problem with a lot of the defensive stuff is just the inconsistency of the reactions. And so my thing is, if I hit a button, I want something to happen. So when I jump right there, even if I jump early and I jump out of the way, or like I said, if I jump too early, then so be it. But if I have a guy in position like right there, yeah, I wouldn't even mind if they knock the ball down, but chances are I'm going to click to the guy anyway, so it does not matter. You know what I'm saying? The route committing stuff, that's something that you guys just have to get into. You have to get into route committing individually, defensive clocking stuff. Like I said, get you a Bible, man. Learn this the new way of the defensive clocking is, yeah. I had a text from one of my guys last night. He was like, "Coach, that defensive clock here, man, let me tell you." Yeah, I'm telling you, it's winning games out here. Literally, it literally can change. It changes the way. Like, I've had hundreds of guys, just on this game alone this year in sessions or whatever, who I've kind of interacted with, and they say it. They're like, "Man, I didn't get it at first, but man, I'm telling you, bro, just having the advantage of having the ability to make your guys react, and then the ability to move yourself and get yourself in position. Guys do not lurk anymore. There's just everybody just switch, and then hope you're in the right spot, at the time of the throw. And I get it to a certain degree, but it's like, for me, I'm only gonna switch so many times, and then I'm trying to get myself in the position that I need to be in to prevent the throw, to force them to throw to another player. To me, I call it team defense. Yeah, I don't need to be in every spot. Yeah, I'm not going to be switching 5 and 6 times per play unless the play just kind of winds out that way. Fortunately, hopefully, I just call something good, where I have my guys in good position where they're able to make the play that they're supposed to make. And to me, that's really the key. Make the play that you're supposed to make. Because I just, like I said, I hate to see guys like, man, I've just given up on clicking on and all that other kind of stuff. Nah, man, you got to play all facets of the game, man. Offense, defense, and special teams. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you got to. Is this one the guy? Oh, I thought he had on the big helmet. I hate the big helmets. I'm sorry, I'm for real, man. Like the Martian. Anyway, man, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. Get at me, man. It's your boy, Coach. I'm out.